Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's Derek Dunlap, the positive marketer, coming right back at you today with another positive marketing tip for today. And let me just say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are around the world. This is Derek Dunlap. It is Monday. Now, let me dive right into this one. On this particular podcast, we are going to talk about marketing etiquette. Okay, marketing etiquette. And this is a much needed topic. It has to be discussed. Okay, because a lot of you guys and gals are brand new and you just don't know until someone, calls you out on it. There is. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but there is a marketing etiquette that you should follow when you're networking on the internet. Okay, picture this. If you visited my home, okay, if you came to my home and I opened up my door and I allowed you to come in, all right, would it be courteous of you to speak to my wife or speak to my family when you came in? Would you just come into my house and not speak to anybody and just start, pitching me on something that, you're doing? Wouldn't you take the time out to, announce yourself and say, hey, I'm Joe Blow, and it's a pleasure of being into your house. How are you doing today? Hey, hello, how are you, ma'am? I'm Joe Blow. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? You would acknowledge yourself to everyone in my home. You wouldn't just come into my house and start pitching and speaking about things before you took the time to get to know everybody in the home. And that's the same etiquette that has to be upheld online. But there's so many folk that just, what's the word? What's the best word? They just embark in your space. Your profile, if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitter, that is your space. That's how MySpace, the old website, MySpace, was created. That is your personal space. That is your home on the internet. What you have to understand is the internet is a whole nother world, and you have to understand the language and the etiquette. And this is why some of you guys are not having success online, is because you don't understand the etiquette online. Okay? By no means should you ever just impose your will on someone's space or someone's page without getting to know that person. And this is simple to do, ladies and gentlemen. This is so simple to do. If you're on somebody's page, first of all, you have to care. You have to care about people. If you're just on the internet to make money, just to post your link around, if you just got online and became a network marketer and you think you're going to make money online without networking on a social media platform, then you are destined for failure. Let me be the first one to tell you that now. If you're not a true networker, if you're not engaging, okay, if you don't have an interest on what other people are doing, if you're just self-centered, if it's just all about you and money, then you're going to fail. I haven't met anyone online that is self-centered and just greedy that had a long, prosperous career making money on the internet, especially social networking, especially network marketing. Okay. Now, there are one-hit wonders, just like in the music industry. There are people that come in and put something out there and it's new and they make a little bit of money, but you know, that's it. There's no longevity. So you have to care about people. And if that's hard for you to do, if you're not a people person, if you don't love people, then you're in the wrong business. So what? So what? Somebody told you that there's a lot of money to be made online. So what? It all goes back to love thy neighbor as thyself. There's an etiquette on the internet. And those who follow that etiquette, those who put others first, this is the hardest thing that I had to learn, ladies and gentlemen. It's just to not put myself first all the time. You know, to look on somebody else's plate and make sure that they have enough to eat. Or take someone else by the hand and pull them up to whatever level that I'm on. And once I figured that out, how to freely give back to the marketplace, then that's when I never had to worry about money anymore. It's funny. It just comes in. It's funny how the phone will just start to ring and they'll say, hey, Derek, look, I just saw one of your videos. I just heard the positive marketer. That's a great thing that you're doing for free. Hey, how would you like to speak at our seminar and tell people your story? I think it's incredible what you're doing. See, when you give freely to the marketplace and expect nothing in return, and you get out there on this platform called the internet and you just share your gift with like-minded people, it's funny how your network just starts to grow. And when you keep that etiquette, when you keep that code, right? When you don't impose your will on others. Just the other day, I was in a group, right? And I was just reading some of the posts in the group, and someone put up an interesting post in that group. And I just simply commented on the post, okay? Because it was a great post. He had a cute little dog, and I just thought this dog was the cutest little dog. I watched the video, and it was kind of cool. So I commented on it. And when I commented on it, this guy being, an experienced marketer, right? What he does is when, people comment on his content, he reaches out to them, all right? Now, the proper thing to do would have been, hey, I'm glad you liked that video, Derek, Hey, what's up with you? I'm a networker with a passion to share. What's going on with you? Just to ask me questions about me and give me a chance to express myself a little bit. That's the proper etiquette to do, to find out a little bit about me, to go to my page and actually read some of my posts, and to go to my about section and to read what I'm about before you start to engage a conversation with me. This guy knew absolutely nothing about me. He came over to my page. He started putting links all over my page. He started ordering me to do certain things. Watch this video and do this and do that. And this is my opportunity. And you need to be here and you need to be there. And I kind of felt insulted. And this is what's going on a daily basis online. It is just full of amateurs and people that don't have any marketing etiquette. And they wonder why they don't last and why they don't build massive teams and why they don't have a database of thousands of like-minded people. It's because you have to understand the network marketing etiquette. This network marketing platform, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, it's all built on networking. And you have to care about someone else first. Right? Reach out your hand. Just try this. Here's the marketing tip for the day, and I'm going to close. Find somebody online that doesn't know as much as you know. Okay? There's all different kinds of levels of information that's spreading on the internet. Maybe you read a book, or maybe you took a training course, or maybe you're an experienced Facebook marketer, or maybe you create great videos. We all have special skills. Go out on the internet, find somebody who doesn't have that skill set as you, and share your expertise freely, expecting nothing in return. And watch what happens as you start to do this on a daily basis. Just watch how people begin to gravitate towards you. Just watch how people will instantly be attracted to you because you give so freely, expecting nothing in return. It's funny when you help enough people get what they want out of life. Oh, it just still amazes me to this day how I get everything that I need and then some. There was an order of life one wise man told me, about 10 years ago now. I was sitting in his office. I'll even tell you his name. His name was Bob McKenzie. And I was in a real bad space. That was a real dark time in my life. And I was sitting there and I just couldn't figure it out. I was at an all-time low. And I remember he looked me right in my eye and he said, Derek, I don't know what to tell you. I know you're in a dark space. I really don't have any words for you. So I'm going to just tell you this, what someone shared with me when I was in a dark space. You see, we all come to a point in time in our life where it's total darkness, okay? And we can't see, we can't get out. We're stuck. And this is what Bob McKenzie told me. He said, Derek, I want you to remember this order of life. I'm going to give you the secret to life, okay? Now you remember this. Never forget this. He said, the order of life is this. You have to learn how to keep God first, your family second, and your business last. He said, if you keep that order, if you figure out how to place that order on the inside of your life and let that be the roadmap, you will never be able to count your money. Wow. Think about that. Here's the order of life, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to close. If you keep God first, your family second, and your business last, right? And just share your gift with the masses on this platform, you will never, ever be able to count your money. This is Derek Dunlap, the Positive Marketer. I hope you got something out of this today. And this has been another positive marketing tip for today. I'll see you on the next video.